Salve omnes. I hope that your entrance slip went well for today's homework assignment. If not, just come see me tomorrow for a makeup assignment in the morning. That'd be great. Please also make sure that you've cleaned out your mailbox of yesterday's entrance slip because the grades have already gone in the grade book. So before you leave class today, don't get up right now, but before you leave class today, make sure you take that entrance slip out and it's yours to keep. We're going to translate today together, as best we can, the first 5 lines of the assignment, the one that we didn't get a chance to go over in class yesterday. After you're done with this, your homework will be to finish the translation on page 15, so going from lines 10 through line 15, and you may certainly consult your group members as you work through that, and you'll also have a little vocabulary review activity to work on, and possibly a grammar review activity as well if you get done early. That will be counted as extra credit, the grammar review activity. Okay, so let's get started. This is where I'm going to ask you a Dora the Explorer type question. Does anyone remember what kind of phrase we are starting with here when we have Tullio Cicerone oratore et Gaio Antonio consulibus? Does anyone remember what that one is? What is this type of phrase? I think I see a hand raised. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. Yes, so this, you all said, you're so smart. You said it's an ablative absolute, and it is in fact an ablative absolute. And it's telling us the time when all of this stuff went down with Catiline. So we're going to actually translate it as the notes told us to, which is during the consulship of Marcus Tullius Cicero, the orator, and Gaius Antonius, okay, which would have been 63 BC, just so you know. And then we have another time phrase, which is telling us exactly the year based on the way the Romans did it. So this would be in the 691st year from the founding of the city. And you can see here, this is 600th, this is 90th, and this is first. So 600th, 90th, 91st year, anno, from the founding of the city. Okay, and that is not a period because we have to continue. We haven't even gotten to the heart of our sentence yet. All right, go back to my red font so we can see it nice and easily. Now we have our subject. What's our subject? Oh, good, yes, you all said Lucius Sergius Catilina, or Catiline. And then we have some descripting information about him, or rather describing information about him. So you see the word we're here. That's telling us he is a what? Oh yes, a man. A man of, we're going to say very noble, you could say ancestry, family, however you want to do generous. I'm going to say ancestry. But of very wicked, that's probably see me, very wicked ingenii, which is character. And now we get to find out what he did. Hopefully you're writing this translation down because you'll want this for later. He swore, oops, he didn't swear, I'm sorry. He swore an oath. Conurabit can mean to swear an oath, but here it means more specifically that he conspired. He conspired, and then we have ad delendam patriam, which is one of those gerundives of purpose, for the purpose of destroying his country. We'll say his country, that's more dramatic. And then whom did he do that with? Cum quivistam claris quidem, with certain men indeed distinguished. So quidem here being indeed and claris being distinguished. And then we have but, they were also audacibus. But reckless. All right, and then we're going to continue with he was driven out from the city, or expelled, I can't talk right now, expelled from the city by Cicero. And our last couple sentences here, we have Soci eos, that's our subject. So we have his associates, or comrades, or however you want to say that, his associates, having been apprehended or caught, were strangled in the jail. So deprehensi being having been apprehended, and then strangulati sunt would be were strangled, and in carcere is in the jail. And last but not least, ab Antonio altero consule Catilina ipsa victus proilio est interfectus. All right, so now we have Catiline himself, Catilina ipsa, having been defeated in battle by Antony, or Antonius here, the other consul, was killed. So we have Catiline himself, we have more information about him, having been defeated in battle by Antonius. Who's Antonius? The other consul. Catiline was killed. So the kernel of this sentence is right, just Catiline himself was killed. And then we get all this other information telling us more about it. So just to review, we had during the consulship of Marcus Tullius Cicero the orator and Gaius Antonius, in the 691st year from the founding of the city, Lucius Sergius Catilina, or Catiline, a man of very noble ancestry, but of very wicked character, conspired, and we don't have to add the he, rather, just conspired for the purpose of destroying his country with certain men. Indeed, distinguished men, but reckless men, however you want to write that. He was driven out from the city by Cicero. His associates, having been apprehended, were strangled in the jail. Catiline himself, having been defeated in battle by Antonius, the other consul, was killed. So there you have it. That's the first 5 lines of our translation. As I said before, we'll do the Caesar tomorrow, the information about Caesar tomorrow, which you can see down here. And you get a similar time expression. Hopefully you saw that. Please make sure you finish page 13, page 15, the translation, lines 10 through 15. And we will go over that tomorrow as well. All right, valete omnes.